Imagine waking up every day feeling excited to be alive, not because you hit some big goal, but because life itself feels meaningful. That's not a dream, it's what people in a tiny corner of Japan have been doing for decades. And they also happen to live the longest, happiest lives on earth. The secret is something called Ikigai. And today, I'm sharing 5 powerful lessons from this beautiful philosophy that can help you live with more purpose, more joy, and maybe even a few extra decades. If that sounds good, hit the subscribe button and join this family. My name is Busola Deborah, and this channel is all about positivity, authenticity, and good vibes. So in Okinawa, Japan, where some of the world's longest living people reside, no one really retires. They keep doing what they love, like gardening, teaching, cooking, and that is Ikigai. Your reason to wake up every morning. It doesn't have to be a huge dream, just something meaningful that keeps your heart curious. Scientists call this having a sense of purpose, and research shows that people with purpose live longer and healthier lives. It's just like your mind and body are fueled by meaning itself. Personally, I notice that whenever I start my day with a clear purpose, even if it means laying in my bed or helping out a friend, I feel much lighter, which is why I ensure I plan every single moment of my day. I've been using a planner for almost a decade now, and I plan almost every single day of my life, and it is life-changing. Like down to what time I want to do something, what I want to do at that time, how long I want to do it for, and just my overall plan for the day, the week, the month, and the year, which is mind-blowing. You should try it for yourself. What is one small thing that gives you purpose every morning? Pause and think about that for a second. If you want to dive deeper into this book here, I've linked it in my description box. This is the book that inspired this video, and it is worth reading cover to cover, trust me. Another lesson I learned from Ikigai is that happiness hides in small joys. You know, people often chase happiness like it hides in the next promotion, the next job, the next big thing, the next goal. But in Ikigai, happiness is in everyday moments, like taking a cup of tea, laughing with your friends, taking a walk in the garden, just staying outside and enjoying the atmosphere can bring happiness. And people in Okinawa, they take their time to notice the small joys, and it contributes to their long life. Even science backs this up. Gratitude and mindfulness improves mental and physical health. I practice gratitude journaling every morning, at least almost every morning, and it has tremendously changed the way I see life. I'm more grateful for things, even when things are not going fine. I still put in my best. I'm still happy. I'm still joyful. That's because I'm not putting my happiness in the things that are supposed to happen, but rather I'm focusing on the things that I'm grateful for. Because if you look around you, there are a million things you can be grateful for, and there are also things that feels like, oh, they're not going right, but whatever you choose to dwell on is what magnifies. So here's something practical. Today, notice one thing that makes you smile. It could be the sunlight hitting your window, or the smell of coffee, or your favorite drink. That little acknowledgement of joy rewires your brain to appreciate life more fully. Can you think of a small joy you overlooked this week? Try to take it all in next time that happens. You'll notice how much difference it makes. This third lesson I learned from Ikigai is my favorite. I like the terminology they used, so I would explain. It's basically eating till you are 80% full. So you know, when we are eating and then we just want to eat till we are full to our throats, Okinawans advise that you eat till when you're 80% full. That way your body is able to rest and digest your food without having to overwork. So the terminology they use is called hara hachibu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I'm not Japanese. This practice prevents overeating. It reduces the stress on the body and promotes longevity. It's fascinating how a small adjustment in daily life has a huge impact on health. Personally, I started practicing it, and I noticed I feel lighter, I feel more energized, and more mindful about what we eat, because you are what you eat. So here is a mini challenge for you. Try eating slowly today and stop before you're completely full. It's amazing how your body responds. Moving on to the 4th lesson I learned from Ikigai. Your community is your safe net. Okinawans surround themselves with strong communities. This is something that is practiced in Nigeria, where I come from. Everyone belongs, everyone helps, and no one is left out. Loneliness is a huge health risk. Did you know that science shows that loneliness can be as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's how deadly it is. Connection isn't just emotional, it's biological. It literally helps your heart and mind to stay strong. In my own life, I've noticed the difference between the days I just stay by myself and the days I socialize and talk to my friends. There's a huge difference. That connection is a subtle but powerful life booster. So let me ask you, who can you check in on this week? Even a small conversation or a shared meal can make a huge impact. The book talks about other communities worldwide that follow the same principle. And one thing that is common to all these communities is that they're among the happiest, longest living people. Don't you want to live long? So the fifth but the most powerful lesson is that flow beats hustle. We live in a world where the hustle and bustle culture is a norm. Do more, work harder, grind consistently. But Ikigai teaches that joy comes from flow. And what is flow, you may ask? Flow is that state where time disappears because you are fully absorbed in what you love. It could be painting, writing, cooking, or even cleaning. For me, I get to this state of flow whenever I'm creating YouTube videos. I so much love and enjoy creating videos to the extent that when I was away for an entire year, it felt like a part of me was missing. Like I was missing a part of myself. But because YouTube is not the only thing I do, I also had to create space for my career path, writing a lot of examinations. As a medical doctor, the exams are really never ending. So it's not been easy combining everything. But anytime I get into creating, like it gives me so much joy. I think I found my Ikigai. What do you think your Ikigai is? Your reason to wake up every morning. Let me know in the comment section. Personally, I've noticed that on days when I get in the zone, even small tasks, they feel joyful. Like just ticking off what you put on your to-do list is so fulfilling. You don't need to burn out to feel alive. You just need to find your flow. Think about a time you felt completely immersed in something you love. How can you bring more of that into your daily life? If you're enjoying these lessons, don't forget to subscribe. I share more insight like this to help you to live a more meaningful and joyful life. So here's what I'm learning. Life doesn't have to be complicated to be beautiful. A bit of purpose, a bit of joy, a bit of love, a bit of health, and a lot of presence. That's the secret. Which of these lessons speak to you the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to explore the book by yourself, read cover to cover, page by page, I've put a link in my description box so it will be easy for you to get yours. It is a life-changing book. And if you want to connect with me personally, come hang out on Instagram at Bisola_Deborah. I share daily thoughts, behind the scene moments, and little life tips that don't make it to these videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. That little acknowledge. He choke on it. Sorry, why am I stammering like a stammerer? What is happening here? If you want to dive deeper. This is the book that inspired. I just saw a squirrel pass by.